Up next, who says it's hard to find a job? We'll meet a guy who's had 99 of them this year alone and looking now for number 100 before the end of the year. He'll explain why right after this.
The same job for a while. Maybe sometimes you're tired of the same old day after day, year after year, but not Dave Herman. That's because he's had 99 different jobs in 2012. He's hoping to reach 100 on New Year's Eve. He's got a grand plan there. Dave, good morning.
Good morning to you. Thank you.
So
99.
99 so far. We'll turn it into triple digits New Year's Eve, hopefully.
what was the idea behind this? Why did you set out to do this?
Right, well, I'm an actor, and there's hundreds or probably thousands of us in the city, and I thought, what can I do that's unique to get noticed? And I thought, well, I'm a freelancer, I'm a good networker, so let's just see if I can do 100 in a year and see what comes of it.
So how did you find them all? Just putting yourself out there online?
Right, yeah, well, I mean, there was Craigslist, there's another site called TaskRabbit, there were friends I knew, temp agencies, promo agencies, and then eventually I just networked.
So we see you there as a street musician, you were an assembler of furniture at IKEA, you were a maid.
I was a maid.
Did you have a favorite job and a least favorite job?
Sure. Well, my favorite job, I got to host R.L. Stine for a show that we held for him at the People's Improv Theater. I just tweeted at him back in August. I was a big fan, biggest childhood author of ours, and he agreed to it, and we got to hold the show. And then the worst job is I had to hold a job in a convention center. We were registering people, and people didn't know about a pre-registration fee, so we were just dealing with customer complaints all week. You know, no one intended that to happen, but it was rough.
So you actually, and you had to get paid for all these jobs because you were living off of this income, which puts a little extra pressure on you.
And that was the biggest challenge, actually, because the biggest challenge was not actually finding all the jobs, but actually getting that income, because I had to keep leaving it.
Right. There's that whole rent thing that comes into play.
That does happen. So you now are looking for job number 100. I guess you've got 5 days now before the end of the year. What do you want that job to be?
I would love to work at the Times Square ball drop. I want to be a correspondent at the Times Square ball drop on New Year's Eve.
You want to work the crowd? I've had that job. I'm going to give you some tips. It is cold. It is colder than you can imagine, and fun.
All right, so why don't you make a little pitch? Why don't you look to the camera, give us a pitch of
All
why
right,
you
which
should get
camera
that
are we
job.
at? Right over here. I would like to work as a correspondent for the Times Square ball drop on New Year's Eve. So if you can make that happen, contact me. You know my site, 100jobs1year.com.
Why should they hire you? What's your big selling
What do you bring
point?
to the table?
I have a lot of experience.
99 jobs worth, in fact.
Yeah.
All right, very cool. We hope it happens for you. If
Thank
not,
you.
just go down to Times Square and find something to do.
Yeah,
Call it a
see.
job. Dave Herman, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Still ahead, from lipsticks to brushes and more, we're going to check out some of the top beauty products of 2012 after local news and weather.